What made you call Siding1 Windows1?
Well, I saw a house that was having work done and had a big sign out there, siding one, and the house looked really nice, so I thought, well, I'd give them a call.
What didn't you like about your home prior to having the work done?
Well, it really looked really bad. It was old brown shingles, and, of course, way out of date, and all the other houses, or many of the other houses had siding on their houses, new siding, and it's just also for maintenance. My husband would have to go up and paint, do all the painting himself, and we have a two-story house, and it's really dangerous to get up there. So we decided, yeah, we really need to do this for, practical reasons besides looks.
Yeah, too much work for me anyway, trying to patch up all those shingles and all that for so many years.
And how did you hear about Siding1 Windows1? Was it from the work in the neighborhood, or had you heard of us prior to that?
Well, I'd heard of it, but when I saw the house being, having the work done on it and the sign out there, and I liked the way it looked, I decided I would choose that one. Although I did look into some other ones too for estimates.
Very good. Describe the experience with your salesperson.
David Snyder is wonderful. I would recommend him anytime. I mean, he was so nice, and he wasn't just nice, but he was so helpful, and he helped us pick out the styles, the materials, the colors, and he gave us, showed us samples, and even went down the block with me to a house that I had seen that I really thought looked nice, and just to make sure he knew what I was talking about. And from there, we selected everything, and it's really pretty. It really looks good.
Dave is very, you can trust him. You can he inspires you.
Describe your thoughts about the crew that did the work and the quality of the work.
Well, the crew, they were very efficient. They worked long hours to get it done within a reasonable amount of time. We had a new roof put on also, and our roof, the color is the prettiest color I've seen. I haven't seen another roof with that shade of blue, and it matches perfectly with the extras that we have and the accent colors that we have. And the crew, they did a good job, and the best thing about it was that David would come by to check on them regularly to see if everything was going all right, and if we had questions or needed adjustments, that he would speak to the crew and they would do it. So it was fine, and they took all the materials away, and it was really very satisfactory.
Can you describe your level of satisfaction with the whole experience with Siding1 Windows1?
Well, I mean, if you want to put it on a rating scale of 1 to 10, I'd say 10.
The thing with the siding one, let me tell you this, what really impresses me about siding one is you can trust them. You can really trust them. You don't feel that you're going to be ripped off. And that's very, very important with us. I mean, we're seniors, and we're always looking out for any repairs or anything. The important thing is you can trust. You know that you're not going to be ripped off there. And there's a very professional, especially David's just something else.
You mentioned you received other estimates. Why did you choose Siding1 Windows1 over those other estimates?
Well, I think it was a good price. It wasn't, I don't know that it was the cheapest one, but it was reasonable, and I thought in between kind of the other, estimates that I got.
What comments have your friends and neighbors made about your home?
Well, shortly after we had it done, we would see people walking down the sidewalk in front of our house and looking up and looking at it, to notice how much better it looked. And a few, the neighbors that we know commented that it was really looked great.
You should take a look at our home. This is the best looking home in the place. People will pass by and they just stare. It stands out.
Have you referred Siding1 Windows1 since you had the work done?
Oh yeah, several people.
We still are too. I think, I'm not sure if it's like 2 or 3 years later.
Yeah, we recommend Siding1. That's for sure. Our neighbors, both sides of the house, not only because they do siding, You can call them. They did my cement work, anything. They take care of it.
In your experience with Siding1 Windows1, what were you most impressed by? What was maybe one or two things that most impressed you?
Well, I'd say the salesman that represents your company would be probably, the most outstanding thing, plus the work and the finished product.
Any other final comments that either of you want to make about your experience, the company, anything?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think I've said quite a bit already, but it's important, that you get a reference from someone who has had work done. And so I think that I know from my experience that I could give a really good recommendation for Siding1.
I think I said it before, but the most important thing about it, again, trust. You have to have an outfit that you can trust, because nowadays you know how things are, and you have to watch out for rip-offers, people who come and they offer you this and that or whatever, and then you have to be very careful with whom you deal with. Siding1, you can trust.
What made you feel that you could trust the company so much?
The way that they handle our account, anytime you can call them, anytime that you needed something, and the prices just, I mean, very competitive, very professional, and that's very important to me. I mean, I have some years on my head, and I know about this kind of business. You can trust Siding1.